7，教宗来了，历史性的一刻。集数栏目03期是覲见教宗特刊。首先让我们共享覲见教宗核心意涵。国际组织宗教与和平协进会 Taiwan Conference on Religion and Peace TCRP 在理事长钟安柱总主教、莫学圣玄忝为副理事长与秘书处的共同努力之下，总计容摄17个宗教。本次梵蒂冈行则有高达10个不同的宗教派别相互扶持成行，这是真正的跨宗教对话之旅，何其不易，值得称叹。圣玄法师2024年9月26日在我驻教廷大使馆接受中央社驻罗马特派记者黄雅诗的采访时，精准地指出，觐见教宗不再面见他的外相，而是学习他以大无畏心维护世界和平与跨宗教信仰之间的和谐发展为宗旨。之列举其核心意涵如下：第一，多元面向的发展。觐见教宗象征着与天主教会的高层进行直接的对话与交流，不局限于宗教性议题，更延伸到政治、文化、社会以及当代的困境，例如绿能转化、AI 科技对全人类的影响等。因此，觐见教宗具有极崇高的意涵。第二，宗教与精神层面。觐见教宗对于教内信徒而言，可以是宗教崇拜与经验；然而，对于非信徒或其他宗教代表，则可视为宗教对话与共融的机会，尊重彼此的理解，得到最大化开展。第三，和平与人道关怀。教宗长期致力于促进全球和平与人道关怀，觐见教宗传递共同的全球核心价值观，表达共同的愿景与使命。天主教于1963年召开梵蒂冈第2次大公会议，并于1965年10月28日布达教会对非基督宗教态度宣言，此可视为天主教系统性推动全球宗教对话之滥觞。以下共享。第二，难行而行外交宗教对话。在上述觐见教宗的3大意涵之中，圣玄遴选需要大无畏心支撑的2大面向，深论如下。第一，视如手足，圆融外交。在李大使接见圣玄法师的合影背景图中，赫然发现圣方济各的训诫 Fratelli Tutti 意指视如手足。耶稣在新约马太福音12章第48至50节教导，伸手指着门徒说：“看啊，我的母亲，我的弟兄，凡遵行我天父旨意的人，就是我的弟兄姐妹和母亲。”我驻教廷圆满的外交政策，立基于视如手足的磐石，其大无畏心令人赞叹。第二，宗教交谈与宗教理论密不可分。宗教交谈必然不是你好我好大家好的嘻嘻哈哈如此的肤浅。宗教交谈 Interreligious dialogue 与宗教理论 Theology of Religions 之间存在密切的关系，两者都涉及不同宗教之间的理解、交流和互动。天主教神学家 Karl Rahner 提出以匿名基督徒的概念 Anonymous Christian 帮助当事人自己在其他宗教系统中无碍地进行深度学习。2024年9月25日觐见教宗之际，教宗向我队垂询：你们是否吵架了呢？这个提问是严肃的，意指汝等进入其他宗教义理的灵性交流了吗？因为宗教义理常常是引发争论的诱因，而非针对现象界而询问是否为团费、住宿、行程等非人性的议题而争吵。此事之故，所有表象的肤浅回答都是极尽扭曲、误导众生的黑答。一言之，宗教交谈与宗教理论乃实践与理论的互补，二者都需要大无畏心，方能共同促进不同宗教之间的理解与合作。以下共享圣玄结论：教宗来了，依智起福，依福起报。2024年9月25日11点，历史性的一刻，教宗来了。经过大约3个小时的排队与等候，教宗对数万的朝拜者勉励与赐福之后，离开讲台，朝贵宾区前来，并且直接落座在圣玄法师前面。事后，许多成员前来询问圣玄如何拔得 C 位。其实，教宗要落座何方，主权不在信众，而在教宗本人。本团由于历经今年初秘书长林之鼎神父的主导，带来招募人数不足，导致预计觐见教宗的首次计划流产。据此，圣玄发愿不屈不挠，坚定护持本案，颠覆过去单一宗教传统的觐见，方能圆满真正的跨宗教觐见教宗之旅。因此，2024年2月29日，在理监事会敲定本案之后，自3月份起，圣玄默默不为人知地每周以教宗名义乐捐，祈求教宗病体早日康复，救度全球苦难众生，同步得以圆满9月份觐见教宗的宏愿。圣玄简约列举3月、4月的乐捐收据为证，这也许是唯一可以用来说明 教宗突然落座在圣玄面前的唯一理由，因为自今年3月起，圣玄借由持续未曾间断的乐捐，不断与教宗高频共振，这就应验大乘一章云：依智起福，依福起报。经典教导，无人应该福慧双修，甚且一切福报的培植，应该立基于无相般若智，据此方能尽得无尽福田与果报。Let's share today's topic. The Pope is coming. A historic moment. Volume and column. Number 3. Special edition on the audience with Pope Francis. Let's share audience with the Pope. Whole significance. Under the leadership of Most Reverend Archbishop Thomas John Andrew, President of the Taiwan Conference on Religion and Peace, TCRP, and with the joint efforts of Vice President Master Sunshine and the Secretariat, the organization encompasses 17 religious groups on this trip to the Vatican. As many as 10 different religious denominations supported and accompanied each other, making it to a true journey of interreligious dialogue, a remarkable and practice-worthy achievement. Master Sunshine, in an interview with Novia Yashi Huang, the special correspondent of the Central News Agency in Rome at the Chinese Embassy in the Holy See on September 26, 20 and 24, accurately pointed out the significance of the audience with the Pope lies not in his outward appearance, but in learning from his fearless commitment to safeguarding world peace and promoting harmonious development among different religious faiths. The core meaning can be summarized as follows. First, the development of multiple dimensions. An audience with the Pope symbolizes direct dialogue and exchange of the highest levels of the Catholic Church. It's not limited to religious issues, but extends to political, cultural, and social natures, as well as contemporary challenges such as green energy transmission, the impact of AI technology on humanity, and more. Therefore, an audience with the Pope holds profound significance. Second, religious and spiritual aspects. For believers within the Church, an audience with the Pope can be seen as an act of religious worship and a spiritual experience. However, for non-believers or representatives of other religions, it can be regarded as an opportunity for interfaith dialogue and communion, respecting each other's understanding and maximizing the potential for mutual growth. Third, peace and humanitarian care. The Pope has long been committed to promoting global peace and humanitarian care. An audience with the Pope conveys shared global core values and a common vision and mission. In 1963, the Catholic Church convened the Second Vatican Council, and on October 28, 1965, issued the Declaration on the Relation of the Church to Non-Christian Religions. This can be regarded as the starting point of the Catholic Church's systematic promotion of global interreligious dialogue. Let's share on the difficult path. Diplomacy and interreligious dialogue. Among the three major significances of the audience with the Pope, Master Sunshine selects two key aspects supported by fearless elaboration as follows. First, treating each other like brothers, harmonious diplomacy. In the background of the group photo, where Ambassador Matthew S.M. Lee met with Master Sunshine, the words of St. Francis Fratelli Tutti are prominently displayed. This phrase means brothers and sisters. In the New Testament, Matthew chapter 12 and section 48 to 50, Jesus teaches, pointing to his disciples, he said, "Here are my mother and my brothers, for whoever does the will of my Father in heaven is my brother and sister and mother." Our diplomatic policy with the Vatican, grounded in the brotherhood principle, is built upon this solid foundation. The fearless spirit behind is truly admirable. Second, interreligious dialogue and the theology of religions. Inseparable interreligious dialogue is certainly not a superficial, "hello, I'm fine, you are fine, everyone is fine" the kind of banter. There is a close relationship between interreligious dialogue and the theology of religions. Both involve the understanding, exchange, and interaction between different faiths. Catholic theologian Karl Rahner proposed the anonymous Christian concept to help individuals engaged in deep learning within other religious systems without an hindrance. On September 25, 20, and 24, during an audience with the Pope inquired of our group, "Have you been arguing?" This question was severe. It implied, "Have you entered into spiritual exchanges on the doctrines of other religions?" Because religious doctrines are often a cause of disputes, it was not a question about the worldly realm, such as whether there were disagreements over our fees, accommodations, or itineraries, non-spiritual matters. Therefore, any superficial answers to this question would be a severe distortion and misleading to all, a dark response. In other words, interreligious dialogue and the theory of religious doctrine are complementary as practice and theory. Both require tremendous courage to promote understanding and cooperation between different religions jointly. Let's share Master Sunshine's conclusion. The Pope arrived, a historic moment. September 25, 2024, 11 in the morning, a historic moment. The Pope has arrived. After about 3 hours of lining up and waiting, the Pope encouraged and blessed tens of thousands of worshippers. Before leaving the podium, he approached the VIP area and sat directly in front of Master Sunshine. Afterward, many members came to ask Sunshine how she won the most important seat position to have an audience with the Pope. In fact, the decision of where the Pope sits is not determined by the believers, but rests solely with the Pope himself. Due to the leadership of Secretary General Father Raphael Lin at the beginning of this year, there needed to be more recruitment, resulting in the failure of the initial plan to meet with the Pope. In response, Master Sunshine vowed to be unyielding to firmly support this initiative, overturning the tradition of single religion audiences and thus fulfilling the true interfaith journey to the audience with the Pope. Consequently, after the board of the directors finalized this matter on February 29, 20, and 24, starting from March, Master Sunshine quietly made weekly donation in the name of the Pope, praying for the Pope's speedy recovery from illness, the salvation of all suffering beings worldwide, and the successful fulfillment of the grand wish to meet with the Pope in September. Master Sunshine bravely cited donation receipts from March and April as evidence. This may be the only reason that can be used to explain why the Pope suddenly sat down in front of Master Sunshine. In March of this year, Master Sunshine has continuously and uninterruptedly made donations, maintaining a high-frequency resonance with the Pope. This fulfills the saying from the Mahayana Nikaya Vinaya: blessings arise from wisdom, rewards arise from blessings. Teachings from the scriptures, we should engage in the dual cultivation of merit and wisdom. Moreover, cultivation, all forms of merit should be grounded in the formless wisdom of prajna. Doing so can fully attain the boundless fields of merit and their corresponding result.